and welcome to another episode of You,
Me,
and the Flea.
Woo, we're
Happy
back.
March.
I know. We are
here.
so close to spring.
Well, I mean, it practically, yeah.
Has been
I always
spring.
classify like March, we're in there.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, we still might get like a couple cold days, but whatever.
This has been a very chill winter, if you will. I'm sorry,
you.
70 degrees in February. Call it global
you.
warming. Call it whatever. I'm not mad.
Your shorty isn't mad.
Not at all.
No.
Nope.
And it's like, I don't know. I always love like the Christmas of March. Like this is my vibe too. I love the in-betweens.
Oh, well, here too.
You know,
it's getting
the falls and like.
Oh, yeah. Fall.
Totally.
We're big fall girlies.
I know, yeah, but.
The days are getting longer.
Let's
The
go.
sun is coming up earlier.
Let's go.
I love it. I'm like, yes.
Even if it's like super cold, if the sun is out, it just feels.
We were
great.
just saying the other day, why are some of the coldest days the sunniest?
I know. I don't know. Yeah, it's really cool. But
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy March. I want to talk about something that is like really popular in March, which is spring break.
Have I had some fun spring breaks?
Dude, take me back.
Don't, though. I don't
know
know.
nowadays with cameras and stuff.
Oh,
my flip phone was,
I am thankful there was no social media.
AF.
Oh, my God.
Did you ever watch Jersey Shore?
Of course.
I feel like so many like spring breaks looked like that for like my group of friends, and I was like,
absolutely.
Yikes! I'm really
Just a
glad we didn't
mess.
have a freaking
Walking around with
oh
a
yeah,
handle.
your flip flops are like sticking
Broken.
to the ground.
Yeah. Yikes. We didn't party or anything in college and high school.
No, but it's definitely spring break season, so got my gears grinding about traveling. So wanted to kind of have an open dialogue about traveling, talk about like some must-haves, things that we packed. I know you and I just got back from a work trip, so this is fresh in our brains.
Fresh.
So let's get it going.
Okay.
So jumping right off, let's talk about what are some of like your top 5 best places that you've been to.
Okay, top 5 best places. This is not in order. Is that okay?
Yeah, mine's not in order either.
Paris, France.
Really? Yes. Oh
Milan, Italy.
Nice.
The Bahamas. Cancun, Mexico. And then La Jolla, California.
Dang, dude. Okay, wait. Bahamas, Cancun.
And La Jolla. Have you ever been there?
Yes, I've been to La Jolla. Stunning.
I literally was like, am I in just another world? The seals.
Dude, the sunsets there are sick.
The food, everything.
Oh, yeah.
At that little cove.
Okay, but also Paris, Cancun.
Okay, well, Paris is because I studied
Cancun,
abroad
Bahamas, La Jolla, and what was your last one?
Milan, Italy.
Milan.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, those are very cool and kind of all across the board. Mine are a little... Okay, in no particular order, but maybe Greece.
That's like
for sure.
Of course.
And everywhere there. So it's been like, everywhere I've been has been stunning.
Where have you been in Greece?
Mostly like local places because I was always younger. Yeah. Right. So I was always like a kid. So we didn't really venture off to I haven't been to Santorini or anything, but
you're like Mykonos.
Right. But there's been several islands close to our place that resemble that. Sure. But anyways, Vail, Colorado.
Oh, so jealous.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
So fun.
Newport Beach is up there for me. And then Arizona.
Gatlinburg is a blast.
Gatlinburg, we stayed a little bit outside and it's just peaceful.
So me and my
the
friends.
Mountains and stuff is just really peaceful.
That's what we did one year. This was COVID maybe, 2019 or 2020. We did a 30th birthday.
Oh,
for
fun.
someone,
So you did a cabin type thing.
And it was so pretty. Cool. Mm-hmm. And you're close enough to go to the city and do all the fun stuff.
Yes.
But we were same thing. We were staying, outside, and Gatlinburg is beautiful.
Yeah, it's it's definitely a very family friendly. And if you go to the downtown, that's not my vibe.
Yeah.
But the vibe was when you're in the mountain and you're there's a creek. There was a creek at our place. There was a creek that was coming down and an awesome fire pit, sick backyard, hot tub, whatever.
I love that they have hot tubs like that.
So it was just relaxing AF.
You're
and
just
the
there.
mountains and the greenery. And I mean, I love Nashville. That would be somewhere I would move if I ever did. And it's like just similar vibe where it's like in between a flatland and like, you know, I don't know. I love it.
I need to go check out Nashville.
Yeah, for sure.
The way you talk about it, I'm like, how have I never been there?
And it's just growing too. So it's going to be really fun probably in the next like 5 to 10 years. Not that it's not already, but yeah. It's going to be up there in one of the top cities. I wouldn't be surprised. But all right, let's talk maybe some like packing tips and tricks.
Okay.
Do you have any? And if so, share them with me. Because,
listen, I'm a big overpacker. I mean, we went to Vegas for 5 days. I packed a huge, full, big suitcase.
I don't think that's crazy.
And another one with just shoes, accessories, hair products, makeup.
Same.
Okay, so that's not
I don't
nuts.
think that's crazy.
Especially with what we were doing. We had 2 outfits a day.
That's not crazy.
Okay.
But like, okay, how do you, for example, for this last trip.
Packing cubes.
But your clothes fit in the packing cubes?
They're like, the packing bags, they really do. I got them off Amazon.
Like jeans?
Yes.
Okay.
You just roll them.
Okay.
Or some of them I have laid flat and they like move with like I don't want to say the bags are stretchy, but you can fill a way more than people think. The last 2 trips I took that were like a lot of like clothes, bags, shoes, heels, whatever, I used them and they really made a difference. Like, plus you're organized. So, you know, for me, like my closet at home is color coordinated to make it easy. If I know I want a black shirt, I just go to that section.
Well, so is mine.
Okay.
It's all black.
The cubes, like it helps when you're traveling because you're like, oh, I want to wear this outfit this day. And you're like, okay, it's there. That for me, they help.
Yeah. I'm not so concerned about that. Like for me, my hiccups is I normally roll my clothes, but I feel like because I do bring some options or like, okay, for example, when you do go somewhere to like Gatlinburg or California or whatever, like you do kind of need like some layering pieces. You know what I mean? So it's like you need a denim jacket on top of like your, you know, like tank tops, leggings, like all that stuff. I'm good on. Mm-hmm. But then it's like, all right, cool. If I bring this like dress, I definitely want to have like a top, like a, you know, like a bomber jacket over or whatever. And that's the stuff that's like so bulky for me where I'm like, dude, how do you pack this?
Do you ever use a garment bag? Nah. We did the last trip and it really does make a difference. And they let you just carry it on even if you have a bag or anything with you. Like you don't have to check it in.
We'll talk. So
it works.
I cannot in my hands. Like
carry anything?
Dude.
So what do you walk in? With a bag? Just like a tote?
I have to have like a backpack or a tote and that's it. Like I cannot come on the plane. Okay. Even like if I have a carry-on, that's a stretch. Like this last one I had no choice but to have a carry-on. But like I'm like, check that stuff and I just want to have my one bag and that's it.
That makes sense.
Because I'm like, number 1, I don't need anything. Number 2, everything that I do need I can fit in a small personal item like that. Then I just feel like I just have this weird anxiety of like leaving it
somewhere in the airport.
Yeah. Like I always like look at some of these moms or like some of these like older ladies with like shopping bag on shopping bag, something shoved under their armpit. And they're like, okay, yeah. And they're like walking in on the plane. And I'm like, dude, like, really like minimize your popcorn, your like bags. Like I'm just like, why
your Garrett's bag,
like why? And then it's like, oh sorry. And then have you ever been group 8 or 9 where you're like, sorry, you have to check your carry-on because Cheryl brought 19 shopping bags. Like that sucks. I don't know. And plus, like,
have you ever been hit in the face by a bag when you're just sitting in the aisle? I'm like,
no, because I go to the window. That's another thing.
You're only in the window.
Windows only.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay.
I need to lean. Okay. I need to see what's going on.
Okay.
You're an aisle girly?
Well, I wasn't until the last 2 trips, and honestly, I didn't hate it because like I could just hop up quickly, go to the bathroom. Yeah. The people and. Honestly, thank gosh I did this last time because the people next to me slept the whole time and they were like sleeping on each other and I'm like, oh my God, if I was at the window seat here, I hate being like,
I got you. Yeah.
Can you wake up really quick?
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom. It's so awkward.
Dude, yeah.
You know, and they're like passionately sleeping. I'm like, okay.
I was very passionately sleeping this last trip.
Okay.
The
window,
do.
I love the window. If it's like, that's always what I used to travel. But this last one, I couldn't get the window. And I was like, aisle, I refuse to sit middle. So aisle all day. And then I was like, this is not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you have access. You can look around.
Yeah. I'm like okay. But you cannot see anything out of the window. Nothing. No. I was like, we have, ladies and gentlemen, we are 20 minutes from Vegas. I'm like, everyone's like, wow, look at the mountains. Look at this. I'm like, I can't see jack.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Like,
zero.
Can we get a camera up
literally. Hey, can you take a picture on my phone for me?
When can we like get to a place? All the airlines listening, can we just have 2 seats? Like,
why are we doing 3 still?
What's going on?
Make it longer. Just make the plane longer.
Something wider, even so it's like 2, 2, and 2. You know
Love that. Love that. 2, 2, 2
exactly.
Would be so then amazing.
Everyone has either an aisle or a window, or if you're in the middle, you're like in the middle, but like you're not bothering.
You can put a foot out.
I mean, come on, we got to get to a place here where we like figure this out.
Maybe we hit up the flights they do. Yeah. Oh, I know.
So
I was going to say,
why can't we just have some more comfortable seating? If you do have a lap kid.
Yep.
Or whatever, like you have plenty of room.
I was thinking about traveling with kids the other day too. I'm like, I can't.
I'm out.
I would literally need to call my mom and dad and be like, you need to come to town. We're going to fly you two with us. You hold the kids.
I'm so out.
I don't know how people do it.
To my future kids, we will be taking road trips till you're 15. Thanks.
Sorry.
I'm all the way out. The car seats, the strollers, the milk. No.
I don't know how people do it. I don't know.
I don't have the patience. Just watching it, I'm like,
hurry up.
Huh?
The folding.
And then just,
it's a lot.
Props to these ladies because they're like,
oh, they're boss bees.
Oh, that's my milk. And it's
yeah.
And they already know because like the bag's going off, and they're like, ma'am, is this your bag? Step aside. And she's like, yes, it's my breast milk, blah, blah, blah. Then the stroller gets caught in the thing and then we're all backed up. And I'm like,
come on.
Or like car seat or like, okay, the other part too. It's like when you get somewhere, you can't just like get a taxi and like go to your hotel. No. You have to find something with a car seat and bring your car seat.
So
and like,
here's a trend that I've been seeing lately, actually, with parents traveling. There's a new service now that you can rent car seats, strollers, anything like that when you get to your travel destination airport. The company, the family, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's actually like getting bigger and bigger. And I have read reviews just from my friends, who have kids have told me about it. Apparently it's like great. So you don't actually have to travel with any of that stuff.
Nice.
You choose to just rent it and it's like brand new stuff. It's clean. It's sanitized. They use like a whole whatever to like.
Yeah.
I think for like if I really truly had to have like travel with my kid somewhere on a plane, I might use a service like that because I am personally not doing all of that.
It's just absolutely not. It's a lot. No. And all that stuff is heavy and bulky.
And then you have multiple kids on top of it.
Oh my God. And pack them snacks and things to like keep them occupied. And
I
say all of this with the most respect. The Smushmallows.
Is it Smushmallow or Squishmelon? Squishmelon?
No, it's something mallow because it's like pillow, but like I think
Squishmallow.
Squishmallow. Anyways.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
I say this with the utmost respect because I was a kid traveler very frequently, every other year since I was born. So and my mom says we were good kids, but I'm watching like some of these like bloggers and influencers with like traveling with their kids
to Europe.
Like, dude, and they're like, oh, okay, this is the bag of like activities that we packed for Johnny. And it's like coloring books, Legos, Play-Doh, this, that. And it's like, dog, what? I had one coloring book and my mom was like, have at it.
We didn't even have iPads.
I'm like,
Kindles, none of that.
So I got to spend $150 on some activities to keep my kid quiet.
Yep.
I don't know. And think about a diaper change on a freaking plate.
I wouldn't. That's just what I'm saying. I would need a parent.
Right now, obviously, money is the biggest thing. So, like, what are some maybe budget traveling tips that you have? Or
I always have to do. I mean, do you want me to read you like what I have or budget friendly tips? I personally have to get either mini travel bottles that I can fill with
not so much that, but like let's go like before that. So it's like, you know, look, we're all trying to save money, but I talk about this with my sisters all the time. It's like what are we working for? You know what I mean? Like we want to do things, we want to explore the world, we want to get out there. Yeah. But then it's like $1,900 for a hotel room for 2 nights. Yeah. No joke. I was looking for a wedding destination that I'm going to, and that's how much it is. And I'm just like,
what?
Sweet. So it's
where's the wedding?
Kentucky.
That's how much it is.
Shout out, B. Yeah. Well, for like a bigger space. So it would be like shared, ideally, like another, you know, hopefully 2 other people come. But I'm just saying, like, my whole point is like, okay,
what?
You have to drive there. You have to like, so it's like gas, hotel, like, plus your fun, plus you're probably going to buy some stuff. Hypothetically, right? California, it was $600 a night to stay at our place on the beach, where it's like, of course you want to stay there, like, and that was low end. So I'm just saying, like, how do you do all of this stuff? Like, do you have, not that we do it often, but I'm like, you know, like, I'm just trying to figure it out this year, because I really do want to, like,
so I think for me, I'm trying to like spend less money on like stupid stuff and like more memories. Totally. Like, I don't need, like, okay, you know, people are like, oh, it's going to be your 2-year anniversary. Do you want like a big gift? I'm like, no, I don't. I want memories. I want to travel to places. I want to like do stuff. I'm just trying to be less materialistic and like cut down on what I spend daily. Whether that's like, do I love getting my lattes and my coffees? Absolutely. But maybe I don't need to do it every day. Maybe I cut back to twice a week or whatever that might look like. Ordering Uber Eats or going out to dinner. Let's like really try to maximize our groceries and just like save a little bit. And then, you know, listen, people are going to work for the rest of their life. You have to be able to enjoy it. I think it depends person to person on like what their goals are, right? So like we both want to travel more, we want to do more activities, we want to create more memories. Where can we cut back on the day-to-day expenses?
Right. Well, I know for me too, again, just literally last night talking about this, where it was like, add to cart on your Amazon, it's like, you know, the latest and greatest, like every new thing. I'm like, knick-knack, whatever it is, lip gloss. I'm like, you know, and then by the time it's like $30 one day, and then 2 days later it's another 30 or 45
now,
you know, and it's like that kind of stuff. It's like, well, really, do I need all of that stuff? No.
I actually am proud I haven't bought anything from Amazon except for like one thing for our trip. Yeah. And I'm just trying to like not go on there. I get influenced too much online.
Same.
And then like, I don't know, these last few weeks, I wake up at 3 a.m. every day. It's like so weird. Like I could be up and ready to go. Yeah. So of course I'm like, let me go on my phone and look at whatever. The phone knows what you want. It knows what you're looking for, especially at 3 a.m.
Totally.
I would suggest if you are like, you know, having a moment of insomnia and you're doing some online shopping, go back to bed and don't purchase right away. Maybe like wait a day and then see what's in your cart and take some things out.
My cart, save for later, I should say, but we'll move on. No, but
that's a different story.
Have you ever booked a trip or anything off of like one of those like affordable kind of budget things? I know I haven't, so like I'm just curious. Like, I don't want to say Groupon? Not Groupon. Well, maybe. I guess you can get like excursions and stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't done any of that, but I'm wondering if that's like
people say there's like, I don't know if people do people still use Groupon?
I think so.
Okay, so I personally have not used like Groupon for anything, but I feel like people like them.
All right, well, we're going to put that on our list.
I'm not
like
the best
fine budget, discounted trips.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, too. It's like
people really should have maximized like the last couple weeks with leap year. Yeah. There has been some big travel specials.
Really?
There was flights that were offered for $29.
Okay, Did
you not see this?
But were we not just talking about this where it's like $29 to go to Cleveland, Ohio?
No shade. No shade.
Ohio's big $49 special, everybody. Do you want to go to Detroit?
Hey. Hater. Indiana.
We are going to the beautiful city of Indianapolis. Who's joining, everybody?
Yeah, I get it. They're not like sexy trips, but if you're looking to just get out for a little bit. I was just
gonna say. I mean, yeah, that's
maybe you just want like a change of maybe you just want to change a pace. You want to try new food in a new city,
right?
There's something to love everywhere, right? That's what they say.
I mean, I could find you some good spots in Indiana.
Yeah, definitely.
Might be a stretch, but I'm sure Detroit has a lot to offer.
Oh, they do.
And Cleveland, Ohio, and Columbus, Ohio.
Don't they have like food there?
I don't know. They have Drew Carey.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. What about solo trips? Would you ever take a solo trip? Like straight up solo?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I would do this if I had to go like on a solo like work trip and maybe extend it a day or two, like something like solo like that.
Okay.
I kind of like going on trips with like loved ones or like people I like hanging out with and like letting loose, like chilling, like doing some stuff. I'm not saying I would never do it. It's just not on the top of my list. Yeah. I know a lot of people love doing them.
Yeah.
What about you?
You know, I probably gonna be single in the next 10 years still, so
I'm like, won't. Oh my
I just
God.
like can't envision myself in like a fun like resort like solo. I mean, I feel like nowadays or like a cruise I would do by myself, I think, just because you're gonna meet people.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean?
I think if I went solo, like to a solo trip, I would go to like an all-inclusive, something like that. It would definitely
be an all-inclusive
where I don't have to keep leaving the hotel by myself and like a quick
couple night. Like I would do New York by myself maybe and like meet someone up or like something like that, or like something super relaxing and peaceful where you're just
recharging,
you're going straight to Now, would I do something like Japan or Tokyo?
No, I would do like a solo spa trip.
That's what I mean. So something that's like super relaxing, I would definitely
retreat, wellness. Yeah, I would do that.
But something where you have to like explore and like whatever, I don't know. I don't think I could.
Yeah, it's weird. Not weird. It's just,
it would be fun. I mean, it probably does have its benefits, and I think sometimes like some people do need to step out of their day to day and like.
They just don't want to talk to people. You can literally go and just not say a word to anyone.
Okay.
You're not going to be single. We are not manifesting that energy.
I'm a realist. Okay. Moving on though, you've been to another country.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about like culture etiquette?
Oh.
Or even like when you're in the South, like again, I've been to Nashville. I've been to like Southern Florida, Central Florida, Texas, adapting to kind of the surroundings. What are your thoughts?
I just keep my mouth shut, which is crazy to believe. But I have really learned when I'm traveling to other places that one, maybe don't have outspoken people like me, or just the whole culture is different. Especially going abroad, right? So going abroad to another country, they don't want you coming in speaking English. That's the first thing. Etiquette wise, try to speak their language. Try to like adapt to that country because they are much friendlier.
Yeah.
Then let me tell you, I was not good at speaking French, but I brought out my little book and I'd be like, Parlez-vous anglais? Was the first thing. Do you speak English? They would look at me and I'm like, okay, let me order a sandwich here. It's going to take me a second. But then when they saw I was trying.
Oh, okay. Then
you want the ham and cheese on the baguette? I'm like, oh, y'all speak English, huh?
Yeah.
Weird. So, also with like traveling south, I just, I respect people and where they're from, and it's a different culture. I think my only advice is just read the room. Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Read the room.
I think more so too, like definitely European countries. I mean,
some are tough.
I've even been to Greece where like, me and my sister will be speaking English and then they're like talking about us and we're like, we're Greek, dog.
Yeah.
And then we start speaking to them in Greek and they're like, oh, sorry, you know. But no, I'm more so saying too, like, for example, when people come to Chicago,
right,
they're staying on Michigan Avenue, they're staying like downtown, they're staying whatever. And it's like, I know when I meet like someone that's not from here, it's like, and they're like, oh, I'm going to go to Tao. because that showed up when they like,
I laugh.
like Chicago nightlife, right? And nothing against how it's one of the best clubs in Chicago, but hey, why don't you come with me and like embrace our actual culture and maybe like check out some of these like fun taverns or like places. Just like more of like the neighborhood bar kind of feels. For it. You know what I mean? Like, so for example, I know when we go to like Newport and stuff, or like anywhere in California, we always like, you know, hit up one of the spots and then we'll be like, all right, where do the locals go?
Yep.
You know? Yep. Like really just embracing kind of that part. Same thing when we went to Nashville.
That's how it was in La Jolla. That's why I loved it so much. We went to like a super nice fancy dinner, and then like me, my dad, my mom, we were talking to the servers and they like, you know, told us where to go, and it was like literally amazing.
Of course. Yeah. In Nashville, when we went, obviously there's Broadway, right? Sure. There's Broadway, 3rd Street, all of those, the Rod Ripple, whatever. We saw a local that was like, no, you got to go like 30 minutes out to get this like Southern comfort food. And we're like,
it sounds so good.
Dude, it was like, and my sister's like, yeah, let's go. Like, we want some OG stuff. When I tell you this place was like Southern AF, like it was just like a completely different world from like the downtown Nashville area. And it was the most best Southern we got like the grits, the greens, the like, you know, country fried steak. Like,
my mouth is watering.
It was so good. But I'm just saying, like, if we hadn't asked and we hadn't been open-minded to like that stuff, because that's part of it too, right? You know, like you want to embrace like the actual vibe of like where you're visiting, I think, at least. So.
I mean, listen, if you're just going to go to the trendy places, look at Instagram. You don't even have to make the trip.
Totally.
Because it's all the same.
Yeah.
I'm all for checking out. I'm all for checking out the like local spots.
Yeah.
It's so funny living in Chicago for as long as I have, you know, and when I used to come to Chicago and like travel here, what I would do when I traveled here with my friends and what I do now living here, and like when my friends come where we go.
Oh yeah.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Well,
every time we came, it was like Hubbard and, you know, just like your classic.
And it's fun to go there still.
Yeah,
that's not,
of
course. Like,
it's still
one of probably, you know, up there on my list of like fun places to go.
Yeah.
And I will always recommend that place, right?
Yeah.
But there's a difference. Like, it was funny because when I was moving here, like I was asked like, how do you afford it or whatever? And it's like, I mean, when you live here, you know where to go.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's transition. What are some of your like top must-pack must-haves?
Okay. I'm going to go down my list.
Go ahead.
First thing. These are actually not in order, but this is for sure the first thing. Mini steamer. I bring it on every trip.
Really?
It is the best thing ever. If you are wearing like any nicer clothes, it's so easy. It's so light. You just feel it's amazing. Got it off Amazon.
Okay. Do you use a steamer in your normal life?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm like going somewhere that needs like a steamer, like a nice clothes.
I just don't use one. So why do you pack one?
For wrinkles. Some things like a white dress shirt.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
Like re-put that in the dryer. You know, it's from the dry cleaner.
I guess I ain't traveling with crisp white shirts, but I mean,
for this last trip,
for
the wedding that I went to, my dress.
All right. I need a steamer.
Lint roller. Have to.
Okay.
I'm just used to having hair all over me. I have dry shampoo. That's a big thing for me. Chargers. Mini like travel products would be with like dry shampoo. Like I have to have the minis. I messed up this last trip and didn't bring a mini shampoo and conditioner and had to use the hotel one.
Yeah,
it just was not the move. Sunglasses and comfy shoes.
Okay,
like,
nice.
Like slips too. Like, you know, like I don't want to say like a house slipper, but something I can like walk around.
Yeah, that was that's always on my list. All right, mine. Not in order, but maybe in order. Mascara number 1 is coming. Dogs. I can have nothing else. Like I just have like I thought about like some of my trips where it's like sometimes in Greece like it's just too humid
to put
so
like
it's like
makeup on.
My hair like sometimes I'll just throw that thing in a bun and like you're so hot and sunburned that like you don't want to do makeup. But my mascara,
never leaving. Yep.
Portable charger. I've been having one in my bag is like life changing, especially when you're taking photos and videos nowadays. I'm like, I have to have a portable charger in my bag.
That's where I'm effing up.
Yeah.
I need one.
Sunglasses for sure. I also put backpack.
Yep.
Small bag and unique clothing. And what I mean by that is like, if you're going to California, you need California-y clothes.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
dress
something floral or what? Like I don't know.
Definitely dress the part.
Yeah.
You know what I have found that actually works really well? I don't know if you do this, but if you go on Pinterest and just type in like Nashville outfit inspiration,
oh yeah,
it'll give you so many options
all the time.
Yeah, I love
for
that.
Anywhere. Yeah. Even like again Paris, and
Michigan.
It'll just put like Sherville, Indiana. Oh my God, I can only imagine what comes up if you put my hometown in there. Okay. All right. So let's talk about Swap and the items that we've seen for traveling. And so I kind of compiled a list and we can probably talk about what we've seen. So obviously toiletries, number one. Like
I was gonna say, if you want to like really save money on those little mini toiletries, they add up.
Oh, yeah.
And another thing I see a lot of people doing is just buying like at Walmart, whatever, CVS, Walgreens, Target, the actual little mini bottles and then just buying their toiletries and filling them in there.
Yep.
So then you come home, you still got your stuff and you're using exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's very budget friendly.
Because the small minis used to be pretty cheap where they were like $1 or whatever. And now it's like $1.99, $2.20 or whatever.
Try like $3.99 for like face wash.
I know. Yeah. For like a small like
1.7 ounces.
$5. I'm like, why is this one $3.99 but the big one's like $3.49?
The F.
So yeah, toiletries definitely. Luggage. If you need luggage, there's like specific vendors that just sell luggage. If you need gently used luggage, there's that.
When I
totes,
say
bags, like
everything, rollers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I put clothes on here because I think again going back to like fun attire, just like a lot of like those like loose dresses we've seen, printed shirts, the dudes,
the like band tees, the graphics.
Yes.
Some of the bottoms even, they're like comfy.
Flowy.
Yeah, flowy and then really good like comfy airport wear.
Yes. Good point too. Yeah. So, I mean, again, if you don't want to break the bank and you kind of just want to get like some quick, $10 fast fashion type of things, that's your spot. Sunglasses for sure. You can find.
You can get. I still think about those white ones.
Oh my God, yeah.
I need those. I was like, Kristina.
I actually recently went back to like a reel that we did with like all those sunglasses, and I'm just like, if you even wanted to get one for each outfit, because I think they're like 3 for $5 or something.
They're like literally 5
or
for
2
under
for $5
10
or something. Yeah, it was like
crazy.
pretty crazy, and I'm like, dude, that's sweet. Can you imagine like just kind of
everyone? I love it.
Sunscreen.
Yep.
We definitely have that if you need. Toys, again, going back to the kiddos and keeping them occupied. Tablets, chargers, headphones, cords, all the electronics. Definitely at the flea. Travel pillows, I've seen those with like the people that sell all that stuff. Totes and purses.
I've actually also seen chargers that are for like other countries at the flea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like adapters.
That's nice.
That'll get you. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah,
dude, all of the lights in my dorm flickered. I was like, I'm electrocuted.
Great. Guess I'll have half dried hair.
Sick.
Snacks. Yeah, for sure. Water bottle is like another thing. I know a lot of people try like whatever kind of traveling you're
doing. That is one thing I need to do better. My brother and his girlfriend always travel with their, their like hydro flask or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I could do that better because what I paid at the airport on the way back from Vegas for a smart water was $6.99, and I'm like, what?
No, seriously,
what?
Or even like on the flight, I see a lot of people, when they ask for like water, they'll just like dump it right in there. And I'm like, man, that's smart because it'll stay cold.
Yep.
Plus you can just like bottle it up. And if you're not like rushed to like chug it. And then the final thing was like first aid stuff. So if you needed, quick things for your bag. So anyways, if you're going on vacation, A, I'm jealous. Can I come with you? And B,
we'll come and film your content.
Yeah, and head to Swap to get some of your like last minute go-tos. I think that'll be helpful.
Absolutely. Great episode today.
Thanks. Yeah, so let's end it up with 5 of your dream destinations.
Perfect.
What do you have?
Bora Bora. Aruba.
Nice. Ooh.
Poland.
I hear good things about Aruba,
Me
man.
too.
Poland, I don't hear.
Shut up. New York. Crazy, I've never been.
Dude, New York's on mine.
Africa. I want to do a safari so bad.
That's good.
I think it's so cool. You know me with my animal obsession.
Dude.
I will watch these videos and I'm like,
you would love.
I would literally cry. I would just be like, fun fact, I'm just a big animal girly. This happened later in life too.
Rachel's a big Morgan Freeman.
Literally.
Talking over the elephant.
I'm going to do just a voiceover. You guys, coming up on our left hand, we have the lion of the jungle, the king, if you will. So what are yours?
You know, those are really okay.
New York is yours too.
It's number 2 on here. Okay, so number 1 I have Turks and Caicos.
Oh, I heard the water's amazing.
To, dude.
Yeah.
New York.
Yep.
For sure. But I want to go to New York with a New Yorker. And I want to hit it all. Yep. I want to go to Manhattan, Upper East Side,
Soho,
Brooklyn, Astoria. Yep. You know, like I want to see it all. Central Park, like.
Okay, so
I want the best pizza, the best bagels. Hit me.
To relate to Swap, I heard they have amazing vintage stores.
Oh yeah.
I just saw like a vintage upper East Side vintage store that they posted with like all this old Prada, all this old,
cool,
and like great prices, cool sneakers. I was like, I need to go there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's just so much. Oh man, it's
Broadway.
Just like one of the best like cities in the actual world. Not even.
I honestly can't believe we both have never been.
Amalfi.
After
the Amalfi Coast, after I'm like,
breathtaking.
Please sign me up. Yep. Fiji has always been on my list, like since I was a kid. Like
beautiful.
Yeah, please take me there. And then number 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 places. So Paris, never been.
So like
London,
Euro trip.
Yeah, okay. Pretty much. Dubai.
Yeah,
I would definitely flee with that.
Yep.
Bali.
Yep.
Rome.
Yep.
Sydney and Croatia.
I would go to all of those.
Right?
All of them. There's a few I would add. So if I did a Euro trip right now, I would do England, Poland, Ireland.
Ireland for sure is on my list.
Ireland would be so dope. Back
Ireland
to Italy.
Is so me.
I want to go to Amsterdam. I would go back to Italy. Always wanted to go to Greece. I mean, there's so many places over there.
Well, I ain't. I think. I'll tell you what I'm not interested in.
Russia.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything really to see there?
I mean, they have bears.
The bears.
Big animal girl.
We have bears here too. You know what I'm saying? All right. No. Yeah.
That's a great list.
Yeah, dude.
That's a great list.
So I can barely afford to go to Kentucky for a wedding. So I don't know how I'm going to go to any of these places.
Delete Amazon off your phone and maybe unfollow some of your favorite influencers.
Oh my, you're not joking. Anyways, well, traveling is fun. Everyone should do it. If you are doing it, even if you're doing like something like the Wisconsin Dells or like Door County or something really small.
Go to Milwaukee for the day. Take the train from, that's something I want to do. Talk about budget friendly. Taking the train from Chicago.
Yes.
Hour and a half till Milwaukee. Maybe spend the whole day, one night there, take the train back early. Sounds like a blast.
One of the best trips I did. I did that once.
That's what I mean. So it doesn't even have to be something crazy. For me,
like I just saw somebody with their kiddos. They did like a hotel with an indoor pool that was like 40 minutes away from their house. Yep. Your kids ain't gonna know. They're just gonna remember the memories that you're having. Absolutely. Like a fun hotel night. Like,
and as a kid in the car, 40 minutes feels like 4 hours.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, whatever you're doing, Swap has some great options. Have some fun out there. Live a little.
I know we are.
Man, and anyways, spring break. Enjoy it, everybody, if you're listening.
Have a few for us.
Even if it's an adult spring break. Like,
that's even better.
Just like on your couch, like at home. Yeah. Like, enjoy it. So.
Definitely.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody, and tune in to next week. We got some good stuff going on.
As always, if you guys like this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, and thanks for listening to another episode of You,
Me,
and The Flea. See you next week.